right, it's One Last Midnight. Today we're going to play a game called Wildermyth. Now, I came across this game during the Steam sale. The game is a procedural storytelling RPG, and I've never heard those words, you know, combined together before. A procedural storytelling RPG. So I have played the tutorial. I'm very interested to see if the story in the tutorial changes the second time that I play through. You know, this gets a very old style D&D feel where you've got your little character and you're roaming around, and actually extremely in depth when you talk about your characters. So I'm going to start a new story, and this is the tutorial. I did have to delete my player character information and start all over again so that I could get back to the tutorial. After you finish the tutorial, you get all this other stuff that's unlocked. And so let's just get into it. So let's see, the main enemies is Gorgons. We're going to do adventure mode. I like the fact that the difficulty, one of the difficulties is walking lunch. I thought that was crazy funny. Carved in stone, which is only one save file. It is a random seed map, so which is cool. There are mods that are available for this game already. It's priced right now because of the Steam sale at $25 US. And it's also multiplayer co-op. Up to 5 people can play this game together. Okay, so you start off picking characters. You get some random characters. I'm going to re-roll. I do want a mixed bag here. I like the Mystic. I would really like an option to be able to check, to be able to keep one and then re-roll the rest. An intellectual hothead. I don't know about that. A snarky hothead. Let's look at her. You can tell how in-depth this is. Character name, which is completely customizable. I can type in anything that I want to type in here. You've got different body types. You get attracted to men, attracted to women, attracted to anybody. Yes, you can have romances, which I thought was kind of very cool. Head, face color, shape, sizes. You know, all that's normal standard stuff. But then you get into like the stats, and this is where it gets into like the old D&D style where you've got your whole character sheet. And, you know, here's the stats for the character. I currently have no relationship, but this is the relationship information would be. Here's my history, my starting story. First memory was of being 16. I have no memories up until that point. She woke up alone in a toppled ruin, covered in blood, recalling nothing that came before. A young man named Flying Dweller, I don't know what a name, right? Taught her how to tell one fern from another. Villagers, unspoiled, found protection under her vigilance. So we've got some traits that we can set up. It doesn't really give me, let's change one from thorny to creative. Didn't change any of the passive abilities. So I think that these have an effect on the storyline. I have a feeling. I'm not too sure. We can customize other things on the character sheet. During aspects, I'm alive, full of potential. I wonder if you can be the undead. And then you've got all these other things, right? Human, which is, I think, really interesting as well, because I have yet to see other races, but seems like they're going to leave that up for other races. I'm going to leave it, this group of people, and we're going to get started. And then we're in the land. Okay, so this story plays out like a comic strip. I was trying to think of the word. The story plays out like a comic strip. You go through this. Here's some there's room in another story. It just kind of tells you, you know, this is your story, this is what's going on. I'm cold, I'm stuck. And then it goes into her story. And talks about some of her beginning things, where she's at, where she's venturing off to. You can go forward and back. You can skip this. It seems pretty standard. Yes, this whole tutorial so far seems to be pretty standard, except for the fact that, of course, the character names have changed, her companions have changed, the town name has changed. Piggrave was not the name of my town beforehand. She throws a pot at me. Oh, this is different too. This is, I don't remember somebody throwing a pot at me before. So it seems that the beginning story in the tutorial kind of changes a little bit. The town is kind of the same, though. You got to go to the town. You find out what's going on in the town. There's some smoke that's happening in the town. And then you get to make choices. And this reminds me of those back in the day, you know, when you had those books where, and I think still today, I say back in the day because that's what I use these books. But you're reading through and it says, okay, you come across a door and you walk through the door or you fall down the pit and, you know, choose page 18 or choose page 27. This is kind of what I get the feeling of. So I can make a choice here, and I can even go for a romantic choice. And I haven't yet because I didn't, in the first time I played through, I didn't have a female character. So I think when I meet the female character, I'm going to try a romantic choice. We're going to go with friendship instead of rivalry because I think that that has an overlying something. The music for this is really cool. I didn't turn on the music because I didn't want to get hit with a copyright violation. I have no idea if the music is copywritten or not. So there's a fire, and then it takes you into the battling mechanics. And the battling mechanics are action points. So think of it as, you know, that turn-based style, whether it be XCOM that you're thinking of or Civilization that you're thinking of. Any of the turn-based games will give you an idea of how to play this. So you have 2 action points. And you can either move double or you can move once and then do your ability of some sort. We're going to move up here. We got to put out the fires. You can see up here in the upper left-hand corner, it kind of tells you what's going on. It says I need to put out the fires. I have an extinguish ability right now to put out the fire. So I'm going to extinguish this fire. My little paper character guy probably should have caught fire at that point. And then I'm going to extinguish this fire. And then, yay, I extinguished the fires, and I'm in good shape. Now I need to get to the door. I can double action it to the door. Since there's no creatures in here at this point in time, double actioning it to the door is fine. Typically, the way that this goes is your characters will take their action first, and then the monsters will take their action. So we're going to open up the door. And hey, we found the guy that we were talking about, the guy that we became friends with. He locked the door for a specific reason. That's because there are some hideous creatures outside. And there he is. Graw! And so this is where they teach you how to fight. Now, you get a choice right off the bat. You can pick your main weapon. And so this weapon is going to live with you. I haven't found a store yet. You do find items throughout the game. And we'll talk about it when we find another item. But it seems to me items come only in specific areas of the game. I like the fact of being able to keep my creature at arm's length, though this is the, you know, the melee guy. So I don't know, you know, they don't tell you, you can't hover over this and see which one does more damage. So they probably do the same amount of damage, but I'm going to choose a pitchfork. And yeah, so this is the foe. So when you get into a battle, a foe card appears, or multiple cards appear, and those are the creatures that you're going to be fighting during that battle. We happen to just be fighting one guy, and we need to make it outside to fight this one guy. So we'll do that in a minute, and we're just going to wait our turn, and then I will select this guy. You could select him either on the board, or you could select his character sheet, or you can click their little character tile. I guess it's a tile. And that'll select and change the characters. So I'm going to open the door. Don't see what I'm supposed to be attacking yet, if there is anything there. I'm going to move out this range. Okay, there he is. So if we stand adjacent to each other, we get some reduced damage, which I like. Now, I don't have to finish this guy's action out, which I love. And it shouldn't be that way. Like true XCOM style, you can take some of your action points and then move to another character, do other action points just to see what reaction your enemies are going to have, right? Which is that's just smart. So I will get, oh, because he's an archer, let's keep him off to the side over here. So I'm going to move this guy over here. And he can shoot, so let's do that. Looks like 86% chance to kill this guy. A 15% chance to stun him. I'll do about 3 damage. If I hit, and I hit for a critical with 4, and I stun the guy, which is great, There's really nothing I can do at this point in time with my melee guy, so I'm just going to move him up. I took 3 damage, which is unfortunate. But let's go over and do another shoot, which will wipe this row out. And he's done. Now, we get a victory, and we also get some points. And the points can be used to pick some ability that you have, right? So, every time you level up, you get to choose an ability. And this is my melee guy. And let's see. Let's see. What do I want to do? Passive. Infuriated by wound. Cold deals 1 damage for every 2 health he's missing. Wow. So if he's wounded, he does more damage. A stalwart. Swift action. Cold can enable disable stalwart, which grants 3 armors and warding, but reduces his speed by half. Ouch. And zealous leap. Every other turn, as a swift action, Cole can make a darting leap up to 3 spaces away. I think I want to do... I'm going to do the passive ability. We'll see what happens. Okay. My hunter can do a couple things as well. Once per turn, Pal Hen is refunded an action point after a melee kill. Oh, melee kill, but he's not going to be a melee guy. He's going to be my distance guy. Draws back using a range attack for the first enemy who encounters, threatens, deals an extra 2 damage. If the shot is not sprung, gets a free action at the beginning of the next turn. I'm going to choose this one because I think he's going to be melee. Now, we talked about items. And so after battle, you get a chance to get an item. And these knee pads, which give, you know, 0.7 health, can be assigned to anybody. But when they're assigned, it says right here, claiming the garment is permanent. So it's not like you can switch the gear to somebody else. It's a good choice to give it to my melee guy, my warrior guy. So I'm going to give it to him. He's going to get a little bit more health. Okay, on with the story. Something's happened. We spent the day getting the control of the flames. We got the town people. And now we're talking about the girl. Luca's alone. She's in a tower somewhere. We have to go rescue her. So we're going to go hike out and rescue her from the tower. And you guys can read all this dialogue before. I've already read it before. I'm giving you the highlights, the cliff notes of the dialogue here. And so here at this point, we can make a choice on what we want to do with our other character. And I want to try a romantic choice because I haven't tried that option before. You can even have kids in this game. I don't know how that all works since I've just started playing it. I've literally only played for like half an hour. So time passes. We're trying to find her. We think we found her. We're going to go have an adventure. So we've got to go to this other area. So here's our objective. We've got to find Luca in the tower. In order to be able to unlock other areas, we have to scout. So we need to scout this area of the map. And we're going to do that now. And scouting takes a certain amount of time. It takes 10 days to travel, a total of 3 days, a total of 13 days to complete. And I will probably gain my health back and stuff like that. You can have up to 5 heroes. So if you're thinking multiplayer, you can have up to 5 people playing. So let's go. We're going to go. We're going to scout this area. Bing! We found the tower. And now we're going to turn to her story. So her story is kind of interesting. This looks about the same. She's in the tower. Something's alive in the tower. She notices this. There's a creature in there. And there's this magic book, which she's never noticed before. And she looks at the book. And kablamo. She opens up the book and it's, whoa, Wildermyth book. Which has got all kinds of crazy stories. And I want to see folklore of folk long forgotten. Folklore of folk long forgotten. These guys have an interesting sense of humor. So she reads it. It's no salient secret. It's only a fairy tale about a dying empress. She swallows stars every month to calm her cancerous anger. The story that I've gotten here is different. Gift of the inscriptor. Proposes an unlike legend that one spider-limbed man crafted all written language. He trapped ants between vellum and pressed them so long and relentlessly that they became letters. Oh, weird. Papa Piggrave's horn. Spins the yarn of a father who drank so much and laughed so freely that he grew a beautiful spiral horn. His children were very proud. Yeah, the stories were different. So they talk about her last words, and they talk about, oh, there's some more pages, and it could be for my story. And then, you know, this is the beginning. She writes some words, something weird happens to her, and she winds up gaining some magical powers. She also learns about something else, right? Which is the creatures that are attacking this land. So she's got magic powers now, and she gets to choose her weapon. She can choose to pull a spoon from her pocket. I'm reminded of the remake of The Dark Crystal on Netflix, and the warrior, what was their name? The little guys had the spoons. Or I can choose a staff. I'm gonna go with staff because I'm a staffy kind of guy or girl. It's best. Get out of here. Yep. Okay, so now we go into a battle, and we're gonna learn. Here's another creature, a pig creature. The mage is a little bit different than what you would think a mage would be. Most mages, you have spell like fireball or, you know, lightning bolt or something like that. This mage actually winds up doing some interfusion, which you can interfuse with any item, and when you hover over the item, it kind of tells you what it does. Like this, for example, steel fire, 5 magic damage, 4 range. So as long as the creature is within 4 range, I can unleash some fire on it, and it will also take damage over time damage. And then this one here, this knives, has a barrage, which does 3 to 5 damage in a range of 5. And then also, what is this? This rope here, 3 magic damage in a range of 6. Hobbling it, probably slowing it down or something like that. So all of these items in the room can be used. Some of them cannot. Well, I said all, but not all of them can be used. But most of them can be. And you get different kind of magical abilities when you use these items. And the other really interesting thing is I don't really need to be in that room. In this case, if I come over here, I can interfuse with items that are in this room. So I'll get true damage with that. This is magic damage. Hobbling it. Let's hobble it. So I'm going to use its constrict ability, which should slow it down. So it's going to take its turn. And now, since it's within range, I can also interfuse with something else. I'm going to do this one. And we're going to get barrage from this. And probably kill this guy off. And also damage the item. Good. And I won. She got some points. And then I also get to choose my magical ability. All of these abilities that I'm getting are different. They're absolutely different. So Vigor Flow, for each infusion object, Luca physical attacks gain 2 damage. Interfused objects will take 1 damage whenever her physical attack is used. Huh. I guess that would be good. Actually, that would be really good. Because if somebody comes in and charges her, and maybe she's interfused with 2 items, she automatically does a +4 damage. I'm going to take that. Not that I see her being a melee kind of person, but she gets a dodge. Sash is a dodge. I would have liked some sort of like passive damage ability or something like that. Roaming monsters rule the hall. Luke is quiet, sends it away. She winds up making her way outside, and lo and behold, she winds up meeting her friends. And they're trying to find out, at this point in time, what is causing the problem. I think that when do we learn that? I think we learned that after this battle. So let's fight these guys. Yeah, we're all... Well, Cole's still down health, but let's go. I think this is gonna be... Oh, we're gonna choose a courage. This choice is actually gonna give me a buff. I wonder what stoicism would give me. Courage, I think, is gonna give me like plus to damage. Yeah, all heroes 2 damage and potential for 3 turns, and we have to fight these guys. So this is our first real battle. The other ones were just kind of like, okay, we'll teach you how to fight, teach you how to use magic. Now they're saying, hey, look, this is it. This is your first real deal. So let's move our warrior up. I do want to unlock the door just to see what's through the door, and I can't physically see anything in this area, so it's probably safe. So let's move in. Okay, I revealed one guy. Let's double move the archer up. Let's double move the mage up. Probably... Yeah, over here is fine. I think he's going to come into the room. Oh, Jesus. Alright. We have 2 reveals here. I'm going to move the warrior up next to the row. If I do a strike, what am I going to hit him for? I'm going to hit him. I'm going to kill him. Flat out kill him. Let's do it. I think that was because I had the +2 damage on me. So, Palhen is pretty protected from range attacks because of this wall. And I can, well, maybe not, because I can hit him with a range. Let's try the range. 5 damage, that was great. Can I interfuse into anything in that room? No, I can't. And I don't want to move up. I'm just going to leave her here, but I am going to interfuse with... What do I get? Magic Fire, range of 4. And because I have 2 turns... Scalding Rain. Okay, we'll do the cabinet too. And then we'll wait. Alright, I blocked the range attack. I was hoping this guy would come through the wall, but I think I can kill him now, right? Can I shoot him in the doorway? Yeah, he's done. He's done. I said first real battle, but it really wasn't that difficult. 2 guys down. I get some ability points. Awesome, awesome. Awesomeness. We get a throwing net. Once per combat, attempts to immobilize an opponent. Ooh. Ooh. My hands are full. Let's give it, I guess let's give it to the hunter. I'm real surprised that his hands are full. Maybe, oh, maybe because the weapon I chose is a 2-handed weapon. It probably is a 2-handed weapon. Dang. It makes sense for him to have it. Maybe we can flip him over to sword later. I'm going to give it to him. Okay. So that was it. Look what we did. Yay, dawn is rising. We work together. We're great. We're awesome. Let's go kill everything else. We get to choose the name of our group. We can enter our own name. A militia of the disfavored age. Militia of disfavored age. I kind of like that. The kingship of the grinning mantis. There we go. Okay, so that's our deal. That's our name. And okay. Here's what's neat beyond this point. So up here in the top up here, you have this calamity, and there's another item. Let's finish this so we can hover over them. And there are the monster cards. And so the next calamity cards will appear when that number of days is up. And you get these legacy points. And as you get these legacy points, you can use them up here. They're in the corner. I have 5 legacy points. You can use them for various things. You can recruit heroes, build stations, or you can cancel some of the calamities. Some of them you can't cancel. This one here is an infestation. So some of these lands can be infested with other creatures. And what you need to do is you need to free them up and from those other creatures. And then, you know, after a period of time, they might be reinfested again. So that's the deal. Here's our objective. Clear all hostile sites, and we need to scout Glamper's Rift. So let's just go here. Let's get going on. Calamity cards are going to fall in like 50-something days. We've revealed the next section. And let's go ahead and do this battle. Battles at the beginning aren't that difficult. You do get this little bit of a story. It's not necessarily something that helps you out in the quests. I mean, you can even skip the story. So you can get to the choice. A wise wanderer finds home where? Let's go with this one. Only because she has the chest right there. Click. Alright, what's in it? Now, the interesting thing is if you guys play it and you pick another answer, will it open up or not? Search down, scouting trips cut short, Gorgons closing in, come on. At least they found this, well, what's in there though? Materials, looks like good ones. Satisfied? Yeah, I suppose. Heartwoods, we found heartwood. Alright, 3 creatures this time around. Okay, chasing. Let's open the door. There they are. I wonder what would happen if I stood in the doorway. Probably not the best option, right? Where can I move the archer? I can move him up over here, which gives him shooting access. Only 25 damage, wow. 88 damage, we can do that one. The warrior, or warriors, I think warriors will have range within this one tile. And then, can the mage intersect or interfuse in here? No, she can't see the room. Let's... Oh, what does barrage do? Targets a nearby enemy with deadly teeth. Yeah. No, area of attack. We don't want to do that. We would get trashed. Let's put on Guardian on both. And wait. That guy should move forward. Blink. Another one should move forward. Blink. Only 2 damage. Ouch. Excuse me. Oh, I keep forgetting that guy's an archer. But I did take cover from some of the scenery. Can we get Luca to move here? No, there's no place for her to move. Wow, tight quarters. We need to get in that room. Let's soften up this target. Let's have our warriors chop it down. I don't want to move her into the room just yet. So we're going to wait. Good, Jason did a dodge. Let's move our warriors down. Let's move our mage in. She can go here. And then can we... Yeah, we can infuse to this one. I don't think I can use that ability because I'm... Do I have enough ability points? I have 1 ability point. We're going to withdraw from that one because I don't think I can... I don't know how that worked. I think because it was the same effect, I couldn't use it. Now, let's try shooting through our people. Okay, no friendly fire. I was worried about that. Oh, he didn't get within range. I do want to figure out why Luca was acting a little weird. Can I now use it? I can. Alright, but those 2 guys would take damage. So we're not going to do that. Alright, we'll bring our warriors in. We'll finish off the job. No biggie. Done. We all get some experience. Yay for experience. We got an ingot, and we also got this brooch, which is an armor +5. We can... Chasen's new. He's got no stuff. We'll give him that. Alright, enemies improve their strategies after every fight. So, this guy got 25 health. Can't be canceled. So, they get tougher. And so I've done, like I said, probably half an hour, 45 minutes playing, and they do get tough. Matter of fact, the last time I played, I wiped. All characters wiped. They all got killed. So as this, you know, calamity card happens, it's like 4 cards, and it's increasing these stats on multiple characters. So it's getting tougher and tougher and tougher as you play. I had a lot of fun. I'm enjoying the game so far. I would really be interested in trying it multiplayer to see how it plays in multiplayer. And you'll be seeing me play more of this. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you did, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Would love to have you in the community. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below. And make sure to hit that notification bell. That way you know when I go live and when I post new videos. I'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.